All right, friends, I found an amazing app, incredible app. It's called ET Tuner. It's actually not a tuner. I don't know why they're calling it a tuner. It does function as one of the tuners, but one of the functions is the tuner. But it's not really only a tuner, it's a lot more. Absolutely amazing. I almost started programming this. When I started playing saxophone, I wanted something like this. Sadly, there's something that exists, but it's super awesome. Let me show you. So first and foremost, you can use this for any instrument. As you can see here, you have this temperament, metronome, BPM, and a lot of other stuff that I'm not gonna go. This is if you're tuning a guitar or a wind instrument in our case. So as you can see, I am transposing E flat, and then there's a bunch of these different options. I'm gonna show you all of them now. So one option is, of course, here the tuner for saxophone. So if I play, let's say, a G. So this is kind of a tuner. You can see it shows a note when I'm playing it. So that's really awesome. So I'm gonna stop there. I'm sure that there's more features here. If we go to the sound here, you can see I can hold one of these keys and it plays for me. So for example, I can say, hey, how about you play a scale for me? So that's really awesome. So you can set so if this is too fast and you want to practice, let's say longer notes, you set the lower BPM, the lower tempo. You say I want 2 octaves, and then you say play for me. Super awesome, right? You can choose, of course, what do you want to play, major scale, minor scale, even the modes. So if I go to major here, I have different modes: Dorian, Phrygian, Lydian, Mixolydian, major Locrian, minor Locrian as well. Major triads and stuff, diminished chord triads and stuff. That's just more, I guess, for guitar. But that's amazing. And yeah, you can also hold a finger on one of them. I don't actually know how it was. I think if I go manual mode and then give me 1 second. I actually don't remember how it was. But I know that yeah, that's a little bit weird. It did. Here it is. I haven't figured yet out how do I switch which note I want, which scale I want it to play. But you can see it's absolutely amazing. Then if you go to analysis here, you can you see this little graph. Same with basically same stuff. You have the tuner on the top, so you can see if we play something. So you can see, super awesome. Even though, is this graph useful? I'm not so sure. Then you have a metronome with different layouts. That's really cool. So this is a very basic layout, which is actually very useful, especially for beginners, for us beginners, especially for me in saxophone. So you can see if I play it, it kind of highlights these things. So So there, practicing long notes. You can see you can obviously speed it up like any other metronome, so there's nothing majestic about it though. If we actually stop it, you can switch to different layouts, I believe, dragging left and right. So what is this one? Like a smiley. So you can see actually the quality of the video on the phone is really bad. I can see here of the camera, but yeah, but there's several different ones. How do I switch between them? Yeah, so you can see I switch basically here. So you can see this is clapping. It basically claps. Not very useful, right? So I think even though, yeah, they're trying to be creative, I respect that. Yeah, really the one that you will be using probably is the most normal one, which is yeah, this one. I think it's, and then you can switch the tempo, beats, everything really here. Now this thing has a bunch of other things that I haven't tried yet. There's accent here, there's some other stuff. There's accent, so accenting the note. Visual flash beats, so I guess if we do this, yeah, you can see it's kind of flashing. Yeah, I think if you're sitting further away and you kind of need it, it's great. Here are the sounds, so let's try a different sound. Yeah, maybe get a sense of basically playing in a band almost. So I'm gonna actually keep that. It's almost like a drummer hitting the, and then so that was the sound. And then the volume, of course, how loud you want it to be, not rocket science. What is this? There's more stuff. There's random beat, silencing, time limit, use bar silencing. I don't know what that is, so I'm gonna leave it. So there's that. There's a bunch of other things. If you go back to the tuner here, I can click on this icon over here, and I can record actually. So let me show you. And I'm just gonna go back to this. So if I, for example, play something now. So we stop recording by pressing that, and then we can play it. And I'm just gonna go back to this. So if I, for example, play something now. Obviously, I'm a beginner, so I'm making mistakes. That's all good. That's expected, but this is super awesome. And then, of course, you can save this as an MP3 as well. You can export it. You can let it, so what you can also do, you can let it repeat. So for example, you can almost create a backing track, play some other instrument like guitar or drums, and then, so you can see there's a repeat here. So that's really awesome. That's amazing. Okay, I want to close that. And that basically marks it. I'm going to continue this video by playing a little bit. And as you can see, this is also awesome. I don't know why it doesn't work now, but it used to work. I could literally hold. And this is really super useful because you can see there all the notes, and as I play you can see these notes are getting highlighted. So if I play G, so yeah, I think this is an amazing app. There's a bunch of stuff you can do. As you can see, it's actually showing the notes that I'm playing. It's transposing, so it's not showing, like if I use the guitar tuner, it would show, you know, different notes because it's not the same. Here, essentially, it's showing that. So yeah, that is what I'm going to be using. I'm going to go practice a little bit more, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys another time. Have a good one. Cheers. Bye-bye.